Shefali Shah, what have you done? You just made me cry.
I mean, thank you is the stupid word, but I cannot tell you what your reaction means to me. And I really wish, forget what it means to me, I wish I was there to give you a tight hug right now.
So I was howling and crying when I was watching that uh, film. It was a short film and it just touched the right chords for me, and I hope it is for everybody. Happy birthday, Mommy Ji is exactly what I needed right now to tell everybody how I felt, and I'm sure hundreds of others felt. Tell me one thing, Shefali, you as a mother, how many times have you felt that way?
As a mother, as a homemaker, as a wife, as a daughter-in-law, even as a daughter, I have felt this so many times. Probably once every week we all feel it, na? कि बस अभी और नहीं चाहिए. Like, please just get lost. Like, get out of my face. Like, there are so many times where I want to say, just pretend like I'm dead. I'm not there. It comes to us so often, and we're almost pushed to it. And you know what? I'm not apologetic about it.
Let's get to the technicalities of it. We know how an amazing actor you are. Okay. Why did you choose direction suddenly? What happened? Was it just a sudden decision, or you always wanted to do this and just the opportunity came at the right time?
I always wanted to do it. Always wanted to do it. I've written a couple of scripts, but I wasn't sure I can take such a big leap or take such a big responsibility as directing a full-fledged feature. And during the pandemic, I worked on these two. I was like, you know what? It's a shot, and I want to play this damn thing. It was just as simple as that. And that's exactly where it started.
When you started writing it, were you sure that this is what you want to write about? Or you had other options also, but you chose to do this?
My first film is Someday. Veera, during the pandemic, which is still ongoing, but the lockdown and stuff, the one thing that really hit me was, and really, really, it just affected me very deeply was, which is what Someday is about. In one line to put it, is that if the disease doesn't kill you, the distance will. And the sense of isolation. And then I wanted to make an anthology of 4 stories on isolation. So the second one that came to me was this. And I was thinking about it. I said, what is it? And I said, what if we have a different take on it? When we were together during the lockdown, it was honeymoon for only a couple of days. After that, it was like, get out, guys. Like, seriously, nobody wanted to see each other's faces. That's where it came from. Like, just right now, before the second lockdown happened, etc., we had gone to Goa. And I stayed back 2 extra days. People came back. I said, I want to stay back. And the day I was flying out, I realized that from the next day onwards, they were announcing a lockdown. And I can't tell you how terrible I felt. I was like, shit, missed the bus. Like, it was really like that. I was like, "Arey yaar, aaj announce kar dete." I would have been stuck here.
How many times I cannot tell you during this lockdown I have felt कि मैं भाग जाऊँ बस और
I swear, man.
भाग जाती हूँ मैं.
I completely understand. I completely understand. And another thing that struck me is that some of us are lucky to have that space where everyone has their rooms, but joint families living in a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment, in each other's face all the time. God, I can't even imagine what the women of the house went through. And where there are patriarchal societies where men don't have a concept of helping, or there is just like in my house. I mean, my children have been living abroad for a very long time. They do their stuff, but here it was like, please, yaar, matlab. And whenever I said, like, I remember when I used to be like, if I was cleaning and I was like, I'm exhausted because we didn't have staff in the first lockdown. So it was like, I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore. And their solution was, but don't clean the house, na? I was like, whoa. And the thing is, then they tell us, you just take on too much and you're just like, you make a big deal about it. I was like, really? Seriously, dude. I was doing lockdown diaries. So one day Vipul said, so I said, listen, let's just like split this work, okay? I can't do this. Okay. So Vipul said, I will clean the decks, I will water the plants, I will clean the bathrooms, and I will help you with the vessels. Kids were like, okay, we'll help with the vessels and whatever. So Vipul takes to cleaning the washroom. Okay. And then I've got my camera on and all. I mean, come on, this is for posterity. So I've got my camera on, I'm all set to shoot this. Like, this is going to go down in history. He's standing by the pot with the Harpic cup, that bottle in his hand, looking at it very intently. So I said, very nice, yaar. Matlab, मैंने आज तक इसके contents नहीं पढ़े. My husband's really particular. He looks at it, looks at me and says, how do you open this? I was like, मुझे आरती करनी थी विपुल, टीका लगा के आरती करनी थी. Like, विपुल, मतलब, this is amazing.
How do men do this? Like,
It's
art.
They're very fun.
It's an art.
Yeah, it's an art, and they're really amusing. Also what happens is that we set our standards. We've chosen these lives. I mean, at least in my case, nobody put a gunpoint in my head and said, do this. I chose to do it. I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a wife. I am a homemaker. I'm a very hands-on person. I have spoiled the men in my house. Now they expect nothing less. So they don't understand when the mother is not available.
How difficult it is when you are acting and you are directing both at the same time.
It is crazy because it takes a lot of time. So, after every shot, I have to check it. I don't see a monitor as an actor. I never do. I feel there is a DOP, there is a director, there is hair, makeup, costume team. They know better. They will see it. And if I am going wrong, I will hear it. I feel it. The moment I do a shot, I know if I'm wrong or if there has been a falsetto in it. So, but otherwise, I don't check a monitor when I'm acting. But over here, I had no option. So it was also taking up time. So I do a shot, I check the monitor, I say, acha, ye zara tweak karte hain, ye zara tweak karte hain, and you go back. I did not actually focus on checking how I was performing. I really did. I was just enjoying the whole process of making it so much.
But did you think about maybe somebody else should play it before you considered yourself? Or was it always you?
No, it was always me because I wasn't going to get an actor in lockdown. So, and I would rather put myself at risk than anyone else. Secondly, it's my story. And you know what? In fact, all the four of them, I mean, I'm telling you, you're the first one I'm telling. The second two, though, I haven't made only, which I want to make. But even the first one is just one actor. So that was thought behind all four of them. Whenever I make the two, that it's just one actor. And I'll tell you a very interesting thing is that I never got dubbing artists for it. I forced my family and friends to record on phone and send it to me. And I chewed their brain. नहीं ये जरा ना ऐसे बोलो. And they were like, तू ही बोल ना, हम लोग क्यों करें? So it was crazy. My children were, of course, me because they were like, hi mom, whatever mom, give me OTP mom. That is the only conversation. My mother-in-law was actually my mom. I got my mom to play it. So when you hear it, it doesn't sound like actors. It sounds like real people. Quite an experience, actually.
What an experience just watching it. Thank you so much, Shefali. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.